Getting sharp 3D photographs of miniatures is one of the most persistent challenges I've faced in spatial photography, and the cause comes down to a single factor: interpupillary distance, or IPD. After running into this limitation repeatedly with the QooCam EGO, I developed a cell phone workflow that produces crisp 3D images with minimal to no crosstalk. The QooCam EGO's lenses are fixed at a distance that replicates the average adult IPD, which is typically between 54 to 74 millimeters. That works well for standard subjects, but when you point it at a small object, such lens separation is far too wide. The result is severe crosstalk between the left and right images, a mismatch that even QooCam Studio's convergence tool cannot fully correct. Here is exactly what that QooCam EGO crosstalk looks like, and here is what my cell phone 3D technique produces instead. In my process, start by placing your cell phone on a level surface. Consistent height between the left and right photos is essential. Even a slight elevation difference will introduce vertical misalignment that is difficult to correct in post. Also, ensure your lighting is strong and even for both shots, and that each image is in the sharpest focus possible. Take the left image first. For the right image, move the camera only a few millimeters to the right, and in some cases, maybe even up to 1 inch. This is significantly below the standard IPD measurement, and that reduction is intentional. When your eyes focus on a small object at close range, they converge slightly inward. Reducing the separation between your two images mimics that natural eye behavior, which is what produces sharp stereo pairs with minimal crosstalk. These images also look excellent when viewed in a VR headset. To combine and align the images, you will need StereoPhoto Maker Pro, which is available as a free download. Load the left and right images, and then use the alignment tools to fine-tune convergence until the stereo pair looks correct. Save the result as a stereo image, and the photograph is complete. There are a few limitations to this process that are worth noting. Of course, this technique works best for static subjects. It also requires a stable surface, since the camera position between shots needs to be precisely controlled. Nevertheless, for small collectibles, tabletop miniatures, and similar subjects, I found that this workflow consistently outperforms a dedicated 3D camera at close range. If you are working with subjects that are a few inches in height or smaller, this is the approach I recommend. Thanks for watching. Please click like and subscribe to see more 3D videos, and please feel free to leave a comment below.